All right, so scheduling. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to At the Door of Eternity. We skipped last session because we didn't have enough players for last session, but now we do. So here we go. If I sound tired, it's because I am. Today we have At the Door of Eternity. It's October 5th. Yay! The next time we play after this will be on October 19th. That's going to be the double feature Blaze of Cruelty, Session 24, and At the Door of Eternity, Session 6. Your double feature starts at 5:30 p.m. US East and doesn't end until I die. Then we have on the 23rd of October, In the Heart of Rage, Session 18. So we only have 3 more sessions, excluding this one, in October. That's what we have right now. I haven't put together the November schedule yet because I have been really tired and I haven't gotten to it. That said, we're going to go ahead and move on to introductions. Let's go ahead and just somebody start introducing themselves and then we'll just go from there.
I'm Lee.
Hello.
I play Joriel, and that's all I need to say.
Yep, you're Lee. You play Joriel.
Hello, I'm Chef. I play the lizard, not the wizard or the lizard wizard, just the lizard.
Just the lizard. Okay.
Hey, I'm Velvet. I'm playing Filipina.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I need to say.
Yep. Next up.
I'm Lucy. I play Nizek. I always take calculated risks, but I failed year 3 math.
Is year 3 now? Let me let me put a needle on this. Is year 3 1 plus 1, or is year 3?
It's more like
One-
what is like 3 times 5 or 3
Okay.
times 9. So,
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we've got a basic understanding, but not much.
We can count out the coins very slowly, one by one, but we can't multiply stacks of them. Got it. All right, that leaves 2 of you.
Yes, I suppose I'll go.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Morrigan. I want to say that I'm excited to be back.
Welcome back. You need that rocket fuel you've got mixed up there just injected straight into your veins.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I have a player who's in the Netherlands and he was drinking a Monster energy drink because he had forgotten that the session was happening and he had been asleep. So he woke up for the session and cracked a Monster and just that's what he was doing.
To be fair, I have quite drank a lot of the coffee kind of monsters, the Monster Javas.
Oh,
Every
okay.
day.
Oh, wow. Okay. That leaves, last but not least, Brian. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm Brian. I'm playing the Great Panjandrum, Evoker Extraordinaire, who is both a lizard and a wizard.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a hard time hearing you. You were good earlier. Now I'm having a hard time again.
How's that?
That's better. Stay
Is that
right
better?
there. Yeah. Stay right there or better. Okay. So last we left off, you had pursued well, basically where your legs would carry you into the hallways of this castle, this home of your benefactor. That's a lot of noise, Delido. Please don't interrupt the recap, Delido. You had explored into a natural sort of cave that had a water source running through it. Someone met with the consequences of their own actions by exploring on their own. They were then thus attacked by a large octopus, nearly being drowned by said large octopus. And
Did quite well.
then the company reconnoitered and proceeded back into the hallways of this castle, searching the various rooms for means to proceed forward. So we are going to go ahead and return to where we were. I will center the view over the party. And I believe you had just finished kicking the crud out of a Platinum Knight, who then said something along the lines of, "That was a very good attempt. We will see how you fare later." And then he fucked straight off. That's the technical term. He fucked off.
Oh
He
yeah,
fucked
that's
me
right.
up too. Yeah, he bullied me. I'm
He-
angry.
He straight up bullied Morgan, yeah.
That's right. I punched him in the wiener, and he's like, "Well, that's a good attempt," and then left like a goddamn coward.
Alright, so I'm going to unpause the game here. I fixed several technical issues since Blaze of Cruelty. It should let you move around the map now, and if it doesn't, I'm going to throw the monitor. Oh, good.
Do a shimmy.
He's
Everybody
a-
do a little shimmy.
If he's a metal knight, would you say that Nizak rung his bells?
Oh, jeez.
Someone smite that man.
He's a dad. He's got to make the dad jokes.
Can I knock him prone?
I'm sure he's...
I don't know.
What
Can you?
happened? The great
Probably not.
Panjandrum
I
thinks
got noodly arms.
Great
I don't gotta bother.
the great Panjandrum thinks the great Panjandrum might have had a psychotic break because the great Panjandrum doesn't remember anything.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm sorry. Are you a lizard or a goldfish?
Both got scales.
Oh,
Goldfish are
yeah.
delicious.
You have the right to remain silent.
That's the right to read that.
The great Panjandrum's kind of looking around going, how did the great Panjandrum get here? What happened?
Oh. Anyone
The,
want to fill him in?
The room that we're in, though, the ground is a mural that's not in full repair, right?
Right, it is messed up.
Does it look repairable though? If we got stuff to do it?
The mending kit. Sorry, the mending cantrip.
You probably could. It does look like there's enough material here to form an image of something, but because either time or use or just horrible physical impact, blunt force trauma, has rendered parts of it into dust or into just broken pieces. You could spend some time trying to fix this or puzzling it out.
I would like to try. I like puzzles.
Yeah, I'm good to spend
I-
time.
I'm trying to remember where the navigation thing for all of my things are because
Are you looking for your character sheet?
yeah, the things to quick access it without having to go into the character sheet.
You can press C to open up your character sheet. The little bar that was at the bottom before, that was broken and that was preventing people from moving around on the map after combat had occurred. So I had to turn it off.
There was a bar at the top.
Yes, that is
Okay.
gone too because that is also broken. They did a system version update recently, and that is... I've removed everything as far as I can tell so far that was breaking stuff. So there's less automation now, there's less tools available. So you're going to have to almost pen and paper your way through things. You can also...
Alrighty,
Good old
that's fine with me.
classic.
Yeah. You can also double click on your own portrait, on your token itself, and that will open up your character sheet. So
Thank you.
Can I roll an? I'd say investigation. What? Investigation to see if I can tell what this might have looked like in the past and try to puzzle it back together.
I believe that is a group activity. So is that what you guys are going to be committing some time to do?
Yes, and I will also
Yeah.
cast guidance.
Guidance, okay. Any
I'll
other...
provide aid as well. I do have the mending cantrip, so I can actually join at least two pieces at a time to make sure that they fit together.
Sure. Okay. And any other help wants to be given?
I'll help. I don't know how, but I'll help.
Okay. We'll see
Um,
Rotak sorting them by color.
what is roughly the size of like the materials we're working with here?
So, are you talking about the average piece, or are you talking
Yeah,
about
like
the
the
whole picture?
average piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
The average piece is about the size of, say, a clamshell.
So
I'm
fairly
wondering.
small.
Yeah. The reason why I ask is because obviously I've got some expertise working with jewels and things of that nature. Can that expertise kind of be transferred here in like moving of shapes in a delicate manner,
Yeah.
or?
Oh, I want to cast guidance on him instead.
I shouldn't have said a goddamn word.
Now it's all up
Take
to
the buff.
me.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
it's that dark elf trait, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, what trait? Sorry.
He's
There's a
yeah,
sorry,
go ahead. He's sorry. We're all stumbling
delver dark elf.
Yes, he's a Delver Dark Elf. He's got a different set of
Mm-hmm.
skills, more or less. His jewel artisans, his people, are generally much better with jewels and jewel crafting, so he starts with proficiency with those tools.
Yeah.
So, yeah. With that out there, you could use that skill, that tool skill, to help with piecing this together. This will be a group check because it seems to be a couple focal points here. I'm going to say there's 3 different focal points here. There's trying to map out the general idea of what this is. There's fixing the pieces that are broken, and then there's socketing the pieces that aren't into where they belong in the picture. Right? Does that sound right for everybody?
Yep.
Okay.
For the first thing, would an investigation check be prudence?
Yes, I was getting there. So, what we're going to be doing then is this is going to be a series of rolls, which is generally called a skill challenge. Each of these sections for solving this puzzle will have 3 rolls, so there will be 9 separate rolls in total made. The average score for each set will be the score that is used for whether or not you guys succeed or failed. Okay? The DC of this is static, so you do need to hit or exceed the DC twice in order to get a successful result. Okay? So,
Good.
for you, Joriel, your check, because you're using magic to mend this while you have the cantrip, it is a simple task, but you are going to be doing it a lot. So you're going to be taxing your magical powers, which you've just started to get a grasp on. Yours is an Arcana check, okay?
All right.
Okay. Olafina, because you are trying to figure out what this is supposed to look like and try to direct where things go, yours is a investigation check. If there was a mathematics check, that would be it, but that's not what you have here. So investigation will be the check here. And then for Nizak, because you were doing the manual fixing of it, as in socketing the pieces where they go and making sure that everything is lined up where it's supposed to be and taking care of the delicate pieces after they've been repaired. Your check will be I was going to say a handling check, but that's not really a thing. So for jeweler's tools, you'll be making a jeweler's tools check. You're going to need the most help on yours because your jeweler's tools check is based off of intelligence, i.e., i.e. grading. You have an 11, but you don't have a bonus to it, so it's +2 is what you'll be rolling. So you're going to need the most help, I presume. So we have a committance for guidance on Nizak from Morrigan. And then we have 2 other persons who could offer the help action. to others to give them advantage on their rolls. So let's start with Pange. Who do you want to give the help action to? Pange, are you there? Brian.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Forgot I was on mute.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm going to be assisting the elf, since he's got that jewel crafting thing.
This guy?
That guy, yeah.
Okay.
I think all
Sorry.
three of the people doing this are elves.
Actually, technically.
Oh,
Yes, true. All three of them are elves or,
okay.
or a flavor of elf. Let's be specific.
The elf who can put stuff together better.
Okay, so...
Look, my character sheet blocks like half the screen.
Alright, so you're going to be helping Nizak insert the things. You have
Yes.
little gribblies for hands. You got little hands. So it makes sense for
Yeah.
him to utilize your little hands to get the smaller pieces where they're supposed to go. That leaves Rotak.
I think I'm gonna help with the mending by way of Rotax, just like, oh, these two look like they go together to make it faster to just find the right pieces to be mended.
Sure. Okay. I'm gonna put you next to Joriel. So we have our setup here. So okay.
If I'm getting advantage, then I'll commit my guidance to Olafina.
Sure. Okay. So that. Okay. So we got the investigation. And we got the Arcana.
Okay, the help action does what exactly?
It gives you advantage, lets you roll twice, and you can take the higher.
But you're getting guidance,
Oh,
not help.
I didn't mean to. Sorry.
Yes, that's how
Oh, guidance.
that's how advantage works.
Sorry.
Yes, but you're getting guidance instead. And then what did I say? It was a tool check. So yours is a tool check, Isaac.
Yep.
So you get a +2 on that. So when you go to make your intelligence roll, there's going to be a box that'll pop up and it'll say situational bonus, and then you'll put +2 and 1d4 in there in that situational bonus box. So
So +2 space 1d4.
do 1d4
+2 plus 1d4.
You do 1d4 +2. It'll roll that properly, okay?
Ah, right, yeah.
Okay.
+2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's your situational bonus for these 3 rolls. So go ahead, each of you make the first roll, please.
Just normal roll.
Yep. You
Well,
have...
Nizak's also getting advantage, right?
Yes, Nizak's also getting advantage from Pange. So you get a...
Okay.
Yeah, so you roll advantage plus 1d4 +2.
Plus.
Yes, you did it right. Okay, great.
Ooh.
Okay, so I'm
okay.
just rolling my investigation plus 1d4, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty good. Okay, so we got a 22, we got an 18, and we got a 16. So
Nice.
that one goes here, that one goes here, and that one goes here. Nizak, with all the help that you're getting, you're definitely having an easier time putting these where they belong, and it's starting to take shape. Go ahead and make your next rolls.
Okay.
19 for Jory. Very nice. Being consistent.
Roll.
Ah!
Roll, please.
19 there for Nizak. Nizak?
Whatever you prefer. I think it's Nizak more than anything else because
Okay.
he's trying accent null.
Nizak, yeah. That makes... Yeah. The Dark Elves should be Australian because they're from underground, down under.
Yeah, everything's upside down.
All right.
Even the bats.
Even the bugs are upside down. He. Okay, and so that's a 24, 19, and a 19. Very good rolls there. And then the last series. Go ahead and roll those, please. Okay. Alright, so 17 for Joriel. Pretty consistent there, Joriel. We got a 17 for Nizak. And we got an 18 for Olafina. Honestly, good rolls across the board for this. I was expecting someone to just whiff it real hard on one of them, and everybody be like, no!
The helpers have prevented at least one nat one.
Yeah. See, you guys did help. 18.
As the rolls keep getting like a little bit worse, it's because I keep like trying to guide Pandandron's hands, and he's just like, "No, I'll do what I want." To the point where I'm like slapping one of them away. Eventually, just get out of it. Stop.
Alright, average 18. Very good. Very good. You guys are only level 2, too, so I didn't really expect a whole lot, but...
Oh, okay. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
I tried my best. Whatever.
Well, you want to go to the store and get some cigarettes, too? Jeez.
I do have like a +7 on my investigation without help.
Yes, but... Yes, but look at all of your other skills.
Right.
Zeros and ones.
Zeros and ones. That's just a +7.
You have a very specific niche. Okay, so, very good. You have reached or exceeded the DC for all three. Very nice. So, you begin to put this together, and at first you guys thought, oh, this is going to be another planet. And then it wasn't. It turned out it was part of an artistic depiction of a horizon. The horizon has a sort of grayish stone bottom, and then it has a blue sort of sun coming up from the center. Stars and stuff in the field behind it, and another blue orb in the top left-hand corner of the horizon there. And on the gray, there is an archway that is kind of has like your classical depiction of this is a mountain, sort of in the negative space around it. And that's what the image is.
Can I roll a history check to see if I can get any sort of significance from the image?
Sure, yeah.
I
Can I give some
would
guidance to
also-
myself?
Sorry, what?
Uh,
Sorry, Morgan, what?
Can I give guidance to myself?
You can, yes.
Okay.
I would also like to help with that, as I have some pretty good history, so like we can
Yeah.
talking about it
Yeah.
amongst ourselves. Should I
Yeah.
roll my separate thing and then it just
Well, if you're helping,
What-
you're giving her advantage.
Oh, hold on.
okay? All right,
Is it?
that makes
I
more
have
sense.
a +3.
Okay, let's I guess I'll roll with advantage then. You help me.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Will you be giving me guidance still?
Yes.
She's like,
Alright.
I'm giving it around like candy. I'm Oprah of guidance.
guidance for you, guidance for you, guidance for you. 23. Okay, so this image does not fit the way that you would expect it to be. You would expect the sphere that is the smaller one, the blue sun, to actually be gray. You would expect the blue orb in the top left to actually be the sun. It would be yellow. But this orientation is incorrect.
I'm going to point that out to everybody and be like, well, this is strange.
And I do a religion check.
Yes.
I sit there and ponder and just like,
Yes, the Minecraft.
yeah.
16. So there's one body of There's one celestial body that is gray in your night sky, and that is the closest moon, Titanicus. That is also known as the Throne of Death. It is a holy place for you and your people. You believe, from kind of pondering this and listening to these two ladies talk, that this is actually a point of view from there. And the blue sort of sun cresting over the horizon is Valgas, and the blue orb in the back left is Aquaticus.
I pipe up and go, yes. Well, I can't remember the voice of Isaac now, damn it. I relay that while I personally, as a player, try to remember the voice I used for Isaac. Give me a moment.
Sure.
Have we seen a window in this place?
The name of the place was Titanicus, right?
Is there a window? You got me curious.
You haven't seen any windows, except for those stained glass ones upstairs, which are covered in art, and will
That doesn't help.
That doesn't help, so you can't really see through them.
Now, if we broke a hole, we could mend it, right?
Depends on the size of the hole.
Depends on the reaction after we break it.
Look, if we get sucked into the void of space, cool, good campaign, guys.
What the hell's that?
Honestly, can we break the glass?
Can we break this?
Let's worry about it another time, maybe.
Oh.
Doriel's simply basically saying, like, we're somewhere, well, we're already doing some impossible shit. This depiction seems to suggest, well, some artist saw the view from Titanicus. Given what the lady of the house said about us trying to find a way forward when it comes to death, I don't know. Perhaps it's a conclusion jumped too soon, but why wouldn't we be on the moon, the throne of death, if we're trying to change something about death?
Well, everyone's waxing poetic about skies and moons that Rotek has zero concept of. Can I roll scavenger to see if there's anything valuable in this area that got left behind after we fixed everything?
Sure.
He's like, yeah, okay, shinies.
One shiny, please.
Okay, survival, and I have advantage. I think it is survival, yeah, not investigation.
It's survival, yes. You have advantage on your scavenge roll. A 10?
I don't think it mattered.
No.
I got 2 6s. Amazing.
Okay.
In Monopoly, you go straight to jail.
Yeah.
Oh.
You find shiny rock.
I pocket shiny rock.
Okay.
Very
Citrine.
important.
Do we all see this? Do we see him just pick up like a shiny rock?
Yeah.
And just
Put
it in whatever, just
He shoves it down his loincloth. Yeah.
Oh.
yeah. It's at this point that Nizak's expression goes from interesting to
I mean, I had traveler's clothes on, so.
Yes, traveler's clothes for the time period you lived in for your culture, yes.
note to self: never shake hands with the lizard.
Hey, the lizard is very clean. You watch him lick his fingers all the time.
Oh my.
The disgust grows out of
my.
character.
Right.
He is incredibly clean. He keeps his scales nice and shiny by licking everything clean all the time. As he licks an eyeball to clean it in front of you while you're looking at him pocket the citrine.
Beautiful.
The disgust grows, but there's also understanding in the disgust. Zach's going to continue to ponder over the orb.
Yeah.
So, Joriel, you think that you guys are on the moon? Is essentially where the conversation ended.
It's a crackpot theory. I don't really know if anything's gonna come of it, but
Could I roll a religion to see what Olivina knows about Titanicus?
Sure. Yeah.
Might know. Okay.
Uh,
Oof.
You basically, when Nizak puts this together, you are like, oh yeah, no, that makes sense, and you don't have any additional information to offer.
Mhm.
Isaac's going to peek up to the group, and he says, "Well, as I've noticed throughout where we've been, there's been a lot of reference to dark elf mythology and religion. And this only furthers that understanding and theory.
Isn't the mistress a dark elf?
I
he
can't remember,
was.
is she?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
Yeah, the li-
seems. Sorry. Olivina pitches in and is like, it would seem. I can't remember her voice either. It would seem fairly obvious that. I can't get her voice. It would seem fairly obvious to me that this is the throne of. Not the throne. The living space, as it were, of. I can't remember his name right now. Shit.
You're talking about the god?
Yeah.
It's my name.
Titanicus?
It's my name.
Oh,
Azeroth.
Azeroth.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was that, but I was like, no, that can't be right.
No, that's too. There's no way. That's too arrogant.
there's no way he's got a god complex in this
No.
world that he's built.
Am I
No.
talking to
way.
God right now?
Oh no.
Do you want to go avocados for $10?
I've got a bridge to sell you.
Why would the god of
I'm
death
going for
need
it just to sell you.
art?
Do you say that in character or out of character?
Yeah. Why would the god of death need art or a bath or fucking little guys to sell things in a shop?
Because he's a god. They're like that.
Yeah. Actually,
But
oh,
Are
what are
they?
we supposed to be doing here?
Earning a good death.
We're supposed to be changing something about how the afterlife works. I don't disagree that this place is connected to Azeroth. I'm very curious what kind of god lives like this, given that I didn't think they lived at all. They kind of just existed.
Yeah, Rotek just kind of scratches his scaly head and is like, this isn't the lady's house?
That's also another
Castle
problem with
thing?
the idea. She did say it was her house.
She's a dark elf. It's a dark elf god, right?
What was her name again?
Oh, it's
Lady,
very
the
long.
Countess Illyria de Allenmord? No. Yes?
That does sound familiar.
oh.
Okay.
I'll be real.
It is at least somewhere that seems likely to be important to the god Azeroth. As he is the god of the dead, and we are being tasked with changing how death works.
Yes,
If
but how?
we were not somehow involved, then we would be unlikely to be successful in this endeavor.
To your question of how we're supposed to change it, I think we're supposed to figure that out before we change it. I mean, the first thing to consider is I'm a plains elf. I'm not supposed to exist after death whatsoever. Metaphysically speaking, we don't have. Well, we have. Our souls are our flesh. Our consciousness is our body. There's nothing after that. Me existing after my death is supposedly impossible.
It is quite possible that Azeroth has decided it's time for that to change.
Or possibly, and it's not Azeroth that's decided that it's time to make a change. It's a lady of the house that has decided that that needs to change. Which, if that is the case, that puts us at odds. However, this is not enough information to go on.
It would seem that this place is at the very least a place run by. If she is the one who has made this decision, it would seem that she does pay deference to the god Azeroth, considering that she holds a place of worship for him within these halls.
Have we picked up any clues as to what else is the knight that we just faced? We're supposed to meet him again.
Like the Golden Knight we met much earlier. We're supposed to meet him again. I imagine
And
there's
we gotta
probably
find the missing.
silver and copper and electrum.
We gotta find the missing guy.
Is there more that we're missing?
There's the guy that the forge spider said is missing. The custodian of the place. Rotak's trying to reach for words that he has never heard before and is trying to remember.
Uh-huh.
I personally quite hope we find a tin knight.
But where haven't we looked so far?
Well, if we zoom out at the map here, we've got there's a couple of doors you guys haven't
Right
been in.
here we haven't seen.
Yep.
As far like south on the map, strictly speaking, we haven't explored
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah,
have
so
we?
this whole southern half of the map you guys haven't explored.
Okay, so
There is a door that's locked that you guys can't seem to open, just outside the stairwell, but there are several other doors that you could explore.
okay.
There's also that library with the shades in it that I don't think we ever went back into. Not that I'm suggesting we should go back in there, because I'm assuming the shades are still there.
Oh, you guys killed them.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, you guys destroyed those. Yeah.
These?
We beat 'em
Okay.
up.
Yep. They're gone.
Oh,
Wonderful.
like,
In which case...
Pick a door.
The Monty Hall problem.
I
No, I was hoping you wouldn't say it. No.
really quickly, where do I find my remaining spell slots again?
So you should have on your sheet there, under your spell book, there should be math. On first level, for example, if you look at the words first level and you look to the right, there should be a division problem. 1/2.
Ah, yes.
That's how many spell slots you have. You have 1 left out of 2.
All right, I'm going to very quickly hit an arcane recovery. I don't know how to hit the arcane recovery.
So, are you guys taking a short rest here?
I need to heal.
Okay, so if you guys are taking a short rest, then I can allow you to recover your spell slot. Your arcane recoveries are now 0, and your spells are now 2. No.
Yes.
To roll a short rest there, Morgan, you go to your character sheet, you click on you hover over the little bed icon, you click on the one that says short rest, and then you will be allowed to roll hit dice to recover hit points.
It says select dice to roll. Do I do default?
Select
No,
dice.
that's just the one. It's just the one. Never mind.
Yep. You should have 2 because you're level 2.
I know, but
Yeah.
did it just do it?
You gotta click the box with the die in it. You see the one that says roll?
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Okay. I get mine at long rest. My spells. do
Yes, you get your spells back at long rest.
No! So do I. No!
Most of
Ugh,
you
dang.
do. It's really only warlocks that get them back on short rests. So
Oh, I should have played a warlock.
Arcane recovery, because arcane recovery you can only use once per long rest
right,
to recover on a short rest.
yeah. So it's bending the rules, but yeah,
I have no. Oh, I do have a cantrip. It's Mold Earth. How useful.
it's the one you get for
Hey,
being
don't
you.
knock Mold Earth. Mold Earth has saved my ass.
Me molds Earth underneath the slowest person.
Oh.
So I.
Can you hear me
so I-
now?
We can hear you
Yes.
now.
Yes. Yes, we can.
God damn it! I've been talking for 10 minutes.
Wondering why I was so quiet.
I've asked so many questions and no one would answer me. Ah.
It got
Poor
so
soul. Why didn't you
quiet.
text anything?
Things were so quiet for no reason, and we were like, "What?" Compared to you.
So, you guys didn't hear me ask about the custodian that's missing, or the spider guy, or anything
I heard
else.
that.
I heard
I
that.
heard that. I
We
heard
heard
that.
that.
Oh.
We heard up to like the custodian that's missing. Yes.
And then we didn't hear anything
Right.
after that. I don't think. But
Oh,
I
okay.
could
What's
be
the
wrong.
spider dude's name?
Belkarog.
Yeah.
Can we ask about the
Cool.
custodian at some point, or is that important? Do we need to
That's
find him?
Remy. We were asked by Belkarog to find Remy.
Okay, so it's a side quest. Okay.
What was his
Anyway.
name? Remy?
Yeah. Remy.
Are we heading out?
Seems that way. Morgan's
I'll
moving.
wait here for you guys. All right, I'm not going anywhere
Okay.
The other question I had was, while
Why are
everyone
you
else
not
is short
going anywhere?
resting,
because I'm waiting for everyone else.
because it's an hour-long short rest and I don't need to rest, can I do something else in that time?
Yeah, if you need to do something else, what do you want to do?
I'm trying to think like what, because I know you talked about the downtime, but that takes more than an hour, right?
Yeah, that's a day's worth of activity.
Okay. An hour's worth of activity in this time span. Damn, I wanted to do something useful, and I don't think there's anything useful I can do in an hour that doesn't involve me leaving this area and getting in trouble.
Hmm. Well, I see we've arrived at. Let's move on. So, Brian, do you need me to move Panch?
Hold on.
Somebody hold this lizard's hand because it's cute.
Oh, I suppose I could. I'll hold his hand. He made sure they're clean, so might as well give him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, that's a different lizard.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry.
That's the
I
lizard.
swear you
wizard.
don't look. I swear you don't look alike.
We don't. He's 3 feet tall. I'm 6.
Years old.
6,
Also, probably that too.
probably that too, but also 6 feet tall and like 300 pounds of just lizard muscle. It's like a big walking
Lizard
alligator.
Wait, how? I'm sorry. How big are you?
Scaldy can range between like 6 to 8 feet tall for his type.
Wow.
Saurians usually top out at like 11.
Okay, but whose hand am I holding?
You're holding Pange's hand. Pange is a dagling. He's little. He's a little guy.
Oh, okay. Can I give him a piggyback ride?
Rotek is apparently ancient because he's like 34 plus years old.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
Okay. Get on my back. We're going places.
All right, so you get a piggyback ride.
Great
Pange.
Panjandrum is, yep, he's climbing up on her back. Wraps his tail around her waist.
Free ride for Pange.
Oh, we have some doors. Some doors.
Would I count for mounted combat?
I suppose, yeah. Especially if you
Oh,
turn
yes.
into something.
Well, Athena's going to wait until people start coming nearby, and she's just gonna. Oh, door's locked. Who's our
There's another
door
one
unlocker?
down.
Rotek hears the
This is
click of a
locked.
lock and just gets summoned by autism. Oh, because he's learned this skill.
Wait.
the autism summon.
Out of reach?
Yes, you do have to be right next to it to operate it.
That's is that sleight of hand? No.
This would be sleight of hand.
Or a thieves' tools proficiency check.
Yes, it's one or the other.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay. Thieves, tools, proficiency. It should be.
No, roll it. Hit the die button. Thank you.
Damn it, Foundry.
Nah, I'm good.
Go.
Well,
You have to click the button in the chat now.
Got it. I realized that finally.
Not 20.
Hey,
Oh, nice.
Wow. Okay.
Rotak summoned by the sound of a lock's just like, ooh, quick.
This lock is like the one upstairs where you know you should have unlocked this. However, the voice of the Comtesse says, "There's something else for you to do before we speak."
Oh.
Oh.
Is that just for me to hear? Or is that for everyone to hear?
It's kind of for everyone. It's a little bit resonant. It does come out of the space most directly near the door, though.
So she might be behind that door. Interesting.
So then let's go see the other doors down here. Is this down?
There's one here.
East,
Ooh,
down
not need
east?
to open that. There's one right here that I'm curious about. To the south.
Right.
Rotak is happy tail wagging because technically he succeeded.
Yes, he did. He did technically succeed. He got the equivalent of a astral head pat. Oh, good boy. Oh, you didn't see that, Panch. Panch phased through a wall.
I mean, he's small enough to go
Oh.
through like little gaps in the wall.
I noticed that those lights turned on one by one, and there's statues everywhere.
Yep.
So
Get it.
Olafina is immediately going to look at the statues and see if she can recognize any of them.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm going to be rolling a history check.
While you do that, I'm going to go ahead and read the narrative for this room because I have one for all rooms.
Oh wow.
Oh,
6 months. This room has a few suits of armor around on raised platforms, several candelabras, and a cembalo in what appears to be good shape in the far left corner from the entrance. The wood of the instrument glistens in the firelight as if it had been well cared for, polished, and lacquered. The armor is also in good shape. Okay.
Can I get into the room? Excuse me.
that's for this one.
Eh.
Meep meep.
Meep meep. Oh,
Oh shit.
fucking doors.
use the arrow keys.
Help me! Help me!
You use the arrow keys to get through the doors. Okay, so the history check on the armor there, it doesn't appear to be of any recent make. It's, you know, as far as your memory serves, it's probably like a newer style that occurred after your date of death.
Okay, so I don't recognize who this is a statue to or anything like that. Right?
No, it's a suit of armor. It's
Okay.
It's not really a statue.
Okay. Next, once Olafina realizes that these aren't super important, she is going to come over to this. What did you call this thing?
It's a cembalo.
Cembalo. She is going to try and play it.
Okay.
She has performance.
Sure.
I'm gonna stand on guard. I'm a little paranoid now.
The person who
Oh.
touches all the things is touching the things.
So, what kind of noise does this instrument make?
Did you know what a
Oh,
harp?
you had the same thought I did. I was gonna roll it at disadvantage because he has never touched. He's just going plong.
Let him play next.
You know what a harpsichord sounds like?
No.
Hang on, I've got YouTube. Give me a second.
It's sort of like
Go on.
it's sort of like a plucky piano, right? A lot of ding, 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 kind of.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what a cembalo is. It's basically the same thing as a harpsichord, just a different word for it. The her playing is so incredibly bad that it is a little grating.
She plays for like 5 chords and realizes she's like, no.
I take 1 point of emotional damage.
Yes, you do.
She like plays maybe 5 chords before like, I'm a little bit rusty.
Yeah. Rotak, even you just key smashing sounds moderately better than her attempt at playing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would like to roll a religion check for this armor in front of me. I want to see if it's tied to the happenings of this place. Is that possible?
Yes, absolutely.
Show me potato salad.
Mm-hmm. No.
That is not potato salad.
No. Actually,
My goodness.
when you take a look at it, you're like, oh, this is Corinthian armor. As soon as you look at it, in that you immediately disregard it. And what tells you that it's Corinthian armor is as you approach it, you see that aside from the general style of it, you see names carved into the armor. And that is a Corinthian thing to do.
Can I
And then
see if I
Isaac's just
can
going to completely
identify it?
discard it.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I asked if I could see if I could identify it.
Sure, absolutely. Do you want to make a perception, investigation? What are you looking for?
Let's go investigation.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check for me. With a 9.
Yeah.
Pretty
We
okay.
went from rolling. Sorry.
What were you going to say, Patch?
I just said, eh.
So, this is a practice that you're well aware of because you were basically raised by the Corinthian military. What they do with their armor is they will either, like in the case of plate, like this is, they will carve the name of the last warrior to die in it, so that whatever this person learned about warfare and fighting would perhaps be imparted to the new wearer, and so that they don't make the same mistakes that got them killed as the new guy who wears it. So kind of a morbid, a little bit of a morbid practice, but it's traditional. So these suits are all Corinthian suits, and they all have names carved in them, hundreds of names.
The great Panjandrum thinks that somebody didn't
Oh.
learn anything.
Okay. Anything else in this room?
I guess
Something out?
Joriel's gonna look at the instrument, and I guess are there any keys that appear more worn than the others?
Make a perception check.
That was good.
Go ahead and ask for guidance if you need it.
I can
As
guidance
Rotak
myself.
is
Don't worry.
plonking away.
Okay.
What's walking away?
I said as Rotak is still plonking away.
Plonk, 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 plonk. With a 26, you see that the instrument is very well cared for. The wood is lacquered and polished. The ivory and obsidian keys are perfect. Not a mote of dust lays anywhere on its surface. There is maybe from its sheer beauty alone, there's a temptation to rest your fingers upon the keys to play.
Rotak, you mind if I try?
Sure, as he just like scoots over and keeps plonking at one side.
Yeah, I imagine he's just plonking at one key at this point.
He's like doing 5 of them on the left side, scooting all the way over on the bench, like gesturing to the other side as he's tapping away at the 5 keys.
Dang!
Ding, 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 ding.
Is there a sort of bracket for what would be sheet music?
Yes, but there's no sheet music on it.
Rotak, can you stand up for a sec?
Rotak stands and keeps playing.
Let's see if this stool opens.
Okay. It does open, but there's nothing inside.
Well, Yeah, I guess Jorah will close it, sit down, and fuck it. We'll place the mirror fragment where the sheet music should go, and just play whatever that feeling felt like to try.
Hey, make a performance check for me, please.
Sounds good.
Does Rotak provide advantage or disadvantage because he keeps plonking away?
I'm gonna say that Rotak's influence doesn't affect the roll.
It's not likely to be a good roll, anyways,
No, it's
because I have a -1.
no. It
I
seems.
think it is the best music that's been played so far, though.
Yes, Rotak's kind of like fallen in and provided you a bass chord a little bit, and then you've kind of filled out the rest of the melody. It's about average.
Now you're making me curious, and I know I'm gonna be terrible. I'm not gonna do it. Let's move on.
The statues didn't come to life. I don't know if that's a comment on
Oh.
our skill or the statues themselves.
Please don't.
This seems to be. This feels like a trap. I'm going to let one of you who is a little bit more well armored go first.
Not I.
Isaac looks at the door, looks at you opening it, as you step aside and say that, and goes, well, perhaps you should stop opening doors if you have no intent on stepping through them first. And then walks through like an absolute idiot.
Okay.
He's just gonna stand at the door and watch you go down first.
So as you step into this room here, there are several curtains on either side of this little hallway. You could pass through them easily to see what is on either side of these curtains.
Ah, fuck. Eeny, meeny, miny, fuck! Oh.
It appears to be a dressing room. Upon further inspection, these are wardrobes and such for people to get dressed with. There appears to be a women's and men's side.
Oh, I could tell. I could tell. Get out! This is the woman's side.
Isaac opens up a cupboard. Is it indeed the woman's side?
Yes, there are nothing but pretty dresses and bodices and...
I clear my throat at him and go,
And Isaac like turns around after like filling some of the fabric with obviously a look of surprise and embarrassment, and just steps between the two and just walks on.
Olafina like taps him on the shoulder. No, I'd like to see you in this one. She points at one of the better looking ones.
Stop halfway, look at you, and continue onwards.
One of you is
You're
giving
just
off
looking
light.
so pretty nice.
What was that last thing you said? Azeloth?
No, it was Pange. Pange said something funny.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Looking feel pretty nice.
can I do some rummaging so you can find something?
Yeah, you could do some rummaging.
Nice.
Can we still hear Rotak clinking on the instrument outside?
Yes, I
What
believe
would
so.
that be? Investigation?
Yes, if you...
And it got better.
Yeah, it got better. Yeah.
I would like. Sorry.
Ooh.
Myself guidance. Oh dear.
No, you're just finding some...
None of this is my style. I'm sorry, but I have a very particular style. This is not my style.
Yeah, there's nothing in here that you would wear, but you can see other people wearing it.
Yeah, and not me.
Not you, though. It's not for you.
We might want to inquire if we're actually welcome to these clothes, considering what happened with our spider friends.
As long as another spider doesn't climb out of the walls, I'm good.
You know,
I will need you...
I agree.
Rotak to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh no.
Oh no. It's haunted. Damn it! Why did none of us think of this?
Okay, so you succeed, and you kind of have like a little sort of drunk feeling come over you, and then you shake it off.
Just from playing the thingy?
Mm-hmm.
Rotak keeps playing the thingy.
Okay.
He's telling us to stop.
Should I roll another
Okay.
performance? He wants to learn to play this thing. He's fascinated by it.
All right. Yeah. I mean, if you would really like to, keep tempting the devil like this. Sure.
Sounds great.
Will I stop you? No.
Will I warn you? Yes.
Well, the drunkenness made his playing worse.
Oh dear.
It did not
Okay,
impart any confidence on him.
I'm
I
gonna
guess he'll
wait
be like,
for
oh,
everyone
well, this
else.
sounds worse. I'm going to stop playing now. And he's going to stumble away for now.
Okay.
Can
Where's my
I?
lizard backpack?
Nizak, what was your question?
Come here,
Can I go
lizard.
ahead and just look through like these cupboards, just like again? I'm not looking for anything in particular. Just
Sure. Yeah. A passive search. You find just men's clothing. It appears to be, of a general Corinthian style. Pants, suit coats, shirts, doublets, that sort of thing. Nothing too fancy. Probably stuff for servants.
do they
Oh.
all look the same? As in, like they all look like they roughly come from the same period? Is there anything that stands out in particular like that? It shouldn't exist here.
No. So all of it does seem to fall into the same period, even though each individual doublet, for example, is stitched slightly differently, or they have like a different design or motif. They're all the same set of colors, neutral colors to denote that this person you don't spend much time dealing with. They're a servant. You give them your order and you walk away, and they'll find you later. That sort of thing. So it's basically seems to be what you would expect for it.
And these, I guess these lamps, candle holders, candelabras.
Yeah.
Oh.
I see you, Panch. Just a second.
Do they look well kept as well, or are they a little bit dusty? Is one more dusty than the other?
They're a bit dusty, but they do not look like they've been moth-eaten or have succumbed to time.
Okay, all right, then I shall leave.
Olafina is actually going to look through here. She's not going to take anything.
Okay.
But I would like to just see if there's anything that looks particularly nice that would fit her like house colors, purple and red.
Sure. Panch raised his hand first, so what do you want, Panch?
Oh, sorry.
So I climb down off of Morgan's back and scamper over to the instrument and climb up on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
And he's standing on it just to make sure he can reach it.
Okay.
And he cracks his knuckles. You know, like when they throw the tails back to sit down, he does that with his actual tail.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then for extra, extra work, he spits in his hands and rubs them together, and then he's going to try to play it.
Okay, make a performance check for me.
Not one.
Rotak will comment
Guidance.
like, be careful, little lizard. That thingy makes one feel very funny when Play-Doh for a while.
I was really hoping I was going to roll a 20 on that one.
Yes.
Yeah. The Cembalo seems to be beyond you, but you had a great time playing it.
He's playing chopsticks. Ding, 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 ding.
You receive 4 happiness points.
Nizak sees
And I
this,
run over.
and
I run over and climb back at Morgan's back.
Oh. Didn't work too well, did it?
Nizak is now intrigued. He's like, anything that catches the attention of the Great Panjandrum immediately draws his attention. He's just, at the moment, he's fascinated with this little lizard wizard.
Mhm.
And he's like, well, if it's gained his interest. And you know what? Just for the sake of it, let's give a performance.
Is Rotak still drunkish?
No, it's faded. Olafina, if you want to go ahead and search, make an investigation check for me.
Alrighty then. It's a 15.
Yeah, I see it. I'm just waiting for that performance
Okay.
check from Nizak.
Oh, sorry. I thought we
Alright.
were going to deal with Olafina's thing first. Sorry.
Nope, just wait. I want to see about the numbers first.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, make a wisdom saving throw for me, Nizak. Olafina, you find some nice stuff in here, but none of it's in your house colors. They seem to just be in like that neutral tones of like servant black, servant white, that sort of thing.
Right.
Okay. Nizak, you failed your wisdom saving throw. I don't know if that's news to anybody, but he failed with a 7. So, what happens is you kind of feel drunk to start with, and then you're like, that's not going to stop me, and you continue playing in a sort of obsessive fashion, and your playing actually gets better as you continue to play.
Yes.
Yeah. And what you wind up seeing is, because your vision fades and you kind of find yourself in a sort of like out of body sort of perspective of this room. You're not even sitting in the chair anymore. It's not you. It's another dark elf, though. Woman. Longer, more horizontal ears than the Comtesse. Not family of hers. Longer black hair, well dressed. Kind of sort of a stern sort of, or maybe not stern, but perhaps a reserved facial expression. You hear laughter in the background. You're making out bits of conversation in Dark Elvish. You just family talking to family about stuff, and out of the corner of your eye, because your perspective is fixed on the Cembalo itself, you see a little boy, human, run across the room and throw himself at what appears to be the Comtesse as your vision tracks, giving her a hug, and she bends down, she picks him up and holds him like as if he's her son, and then puts him down after kissing him on the forehead, and the vision fades.
Oh, interesting. So, am I now back in my body, or am I still...
you're back to where you were. You're still playing. You find yourself like, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands right now. This is odd. I don't.
That's really interesting. Nizak's gonna stop playing. He's not even going to like just get up from the seat. He's just going to spin around on it 180 and just bury his head in his hands and just start muttering to himself. It's not going to be like, you're not going to be able to hear it unless you're within like maybe like a meter or two of him. And this will go on for a couple of minutes if nobody approaches, and then he'll get up and walk away.
Can I ask that we take a minute so I can use the restroom real quick?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, that gives me a quick time to go grab a drink. Oh, my bad.
Actually, yes.
My apologies.
Yeah, we could take a brief minute. This bio break brought to you by, I don't know, marble floors. Just unending marble floors in this castle.
What's the who's the little demon that runs the shop?
Oh, Clive. Clyde? Clive. Clive.
Brought to you by Clive's Emporium.
Yeah, Clive's junk and stuff. What's he got? Junk. Is it stuff? Yes. I enjoy this little dynamic that Pange has brought to the group here with, like, he's very intriguing to Nizak.
Yeah.
Rotak looks at him like a small Scaldy, so he thinks he's a child. Morgan just wants to, like, you know, hold his hand because he's cute and little and, like, give him piggyback rides. Meanwhile, Pange is this definitely not any one of those three things. Maybe intriguing, but he's like this grizzled, war-addled,
Tiny drunken battle wizard.
right, this tiny drunken battle wizard who's seen too much shit and is like, this war life is not for me, and then fucking died before he could even get out of it. Yeah.
My second favorite character after would be the dog.
Nice.
The dog warlock.
The great Panjandrum. Okay. We'll probably go to 11 tonight.
I wanted to apologize in advance for any yawning, anything like that. With my heart the way it is, I get tired very easily.
Dude, same. Not with the heart thing, but I get hit with, it's just like, I could be perfectly, like, spontaneously energetic, and then 2 minutes later, I could get hit with a wave of exhaustion that I'm falling asleep.
Yeah.
You know, like, I've fallen asleep mid-combat in video games, just, like, fully passed out. You know, it's rough. I get it, buddy. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what happens when you get old.
Yeah.
The TBI also doesn't help.
The TBI does not help, but yeah, it's it's definitely I've gotten old thing.
Yeah. You can always definitely just use as an excuse to. Someone's just like, you did this thing, you're like, TBI, it's fine.
Yeah. Chris, stop. You know, stop. Just stop. Stop everything you're doing. No, I can't. I've got a TBI.
Oh.
Yeah, I can barely get through a day of work without having to like take a 15-minute break and lay down on the couch and close my eyes.
Every day around like noon, I'm ready to go down for like an hour nap.
Oh,
yeah. And then it hits me
Get
again.
that floor time.
Yeah. And it hits me again probably around like 3. So then like if I'm up around 10 or so, I could probably stay up all night. It's wild. So all right, I think we have everybody back. So let's continue. Were you guys ooh, yes and no?
No, I'm back, sorry. I was AFK as well.
Okay. So anybody have anything else to do in this room?
I'm just sitting by the door waiting for everyone to stop to finish their turn playing on the piano.
Okay. Looks like I don't have everyone. Hold on. Getting some typing. Receiving some typing. They still have their headphones on. We are communicating with Velvet from the other side. She still has her headphones on, but has not returned to us. With that in mind, I am going to go ahead and interrupt the flow of things with some narrative of my own. As you are all mustering to begin leaving and such, and perhaps Velvet is looking around for maybe one last look in the room, the door that has been open for so long slams itself shut.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I was prepared.
Emotionally?
Yes.
Okay. And the not statues, but the suits of armor basically just stagger off of their plinths and come to life. Everyone roll initiative for me.
Yay, finally. A half decent initiative roll. Yay.
Oh, what'd you get? A 15. Nice.
15. Yeah, I know. But yay.
And we'll just wait for Olafina to come back for her to roll her initiative.
Aw, that armor has mental illness.
Is that what it says? Anxious, bored, and arrogant. They all have something going on emotionally, it looks like.
I mean, yeah, arrogance and boredom, that's just emotions, but that one's anxious. Look, you took a perfectly good animated armor and gave it anxiety.
I didn't give it the anxiety, the system
Good,
did.
good joke. Good joke.
Thank you, someone got the reference.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Alright, let's do this guy. I think this is the one that I want. Nope, that's not the one I want. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll that real quick. We'll see where she is in the order. She's at the bottom, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Rotak, go ahead, your turn.
So the armor's moving.
Yes, it staggers off of its plinth and begins to move.
Well, the last few times we've dealt with the armor, it seems like it could talk. So Rotak's going to attempt to talk to this armor in the way that worked the very first time. And just, we're here at the invitation of the lady? And see what that does.
I'm gonna get ready.
Okay. The armor reacts by saying, "Lady." And it's continuing to stagger forward in a jaunty, almost zombie-like sort of way.
No.
Not that he knows what zombies are. So this is great. He's like, alright, that didn't work. Stab time.
I return. Apologies for taking so long.
It's alright.
I think he's going to close to the... I can, if I get in range of one of them, I can move around it without an attack of opportunity, right?
Yes, as long as you're within its melee range, you can move around it without its attack of opportunity triggering. Okay.
Targeting.
The camera will now follow the combatant that is active.
Stabby stab.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a hit?
Okay.
And I think I get sneak attack. Though it didn't want to show up on the thing, but we'll do it naturally.
Yeah, a lot of
As best I
the
can.
a lot of the stuff I need to still keep fiddling with. So 6. Pretty good for sneak attack.
It's a 14 overall. I think that's about what I can do.
Honestly, not bad. All right.
So yeah, I passed turn. Where's end turn button?
It's on the... Yeah, there you go. So you come up and you stab it. It turns to fight you instead. And reaches for a slam. Crits.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
12 points of damage.
Oh no.
As it slams you against the wall harder than you expected. And its follow-up attack. That does hit. Yes, they make 2 melee attacks. So first, slams you against the wall with its fist, and then punches you in the face, and you hear it sort of groan and say, "For my king." That is the end of its turn.
It said what?
Call my king.
It said, "For my king."
Oh, for my king.
Ah,
It is now Nizak's turn.
Attack.
Sorry, what?
Who did it attack?
This creature here, this animated armor, attacked Rotak and almost bodied him.
Ooh.
Nizak.
So Nizak, upon seeing the armors suddenly animate, draws his sword, and then hearing essentially the smacking of metal on flesh, turns and realizes this is the bigger threat at the moment. And going to charge? Oh, hang on, that's 25 feet. Oh god, what's my hang on.
Your move is 30
feet.
30
yeah,
feet.
okay, well, cool, sweet.
You can get
So
to...
yeah. So we're gonna go on and body this guy. It's been a little while, so roll to attack.
Yep.
Is there bonuses with a charge? I'm not.
No, not in this system.
Okay. Cool. Alright.
There should be, though.
Yeah.
Last, that's reserved for battle masters.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay.
remind me, was there a thing about flanking or surrounding an enemy?
That would only do if you are currently threatening from both sides, and Olafina's turn has not arisen.
Gotcha.
And while you guys are not surprised, that is only because of my infinite mercy.
Okay.
He laughs because he knows it's not true. You hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh.
Oh, far out.
It begins to ooze this opalescent sort of fluid.
Ooh. No. Basically, like, just slamming into it and, like, just slicing it, trying to get in between the plate. It doesn't work so well. And that'll be my turn. Oh god, where's the turn button?
The crossed swords in the top right-hand corner, and then at the bottom.
Combat encounters. Oh, yeah, end turn. Yep, cool.
Alright, who is up next? Joriel!
Alright. Doriel's going to look at this situation. Mislike it very much. I think move here. Take out the shard of the mirror and sort of point it at that one and say to Nizak and Rotak, hit it again hard and use Path to the Grave on it.
Okay.
So it has vulnerability to the next attack that it suffers.
Alright, so it takes double damage from the next damage-dealing attack it receives.
Yes.
Yep.
And then as a bonus action, I think I'll cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Joriel's sort of like
Nice.
speaks with this voice that starts to resonate, and the strings on the chimon start to just vibrate from the sound of it, and the structures will have to, think twice about hitting me. That's, and then end of my turn.
Okay, Morgan, you're up.
I expected this, and honestly, I'm seeing a little red. I want to transform.
Oh,
How does that
okay.
work?
All right, so under your features for transform, you gain the following effects. Your strength and dexterity increase by 2. Your speed increases by 15. You become vulnerable to silvered weapons. You are now resistant to mundane physical weapons. You gain a claw and bite attack. Though you can continue to wield weapons, you gain access to your transform features. Those are a natural traction, frenzy, and surge. So, I need to go ahead and put your. Gotta go.
Can you fix my
Sorry,
picture?
what? Oh yes, you have a second token for this, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Yeah. Okay.
Do I have to refresh my token? How does this work?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Update token. There we go. Magic. You've turned into a... Well, you are a werewolf. You turned into your transformed hybrid form.
Yeah, so now... Is he still on my back as I transform? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Pretty violent transformation.
As violent as you want it to be.
Like, thinking like Hellsing, the movie.
Okay.
Transform like that and just become basically a black furred werewolf with still the blue eyes that I still have in my humanoid form.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty much seeing red. Is this the one everyone's on? How's it looking?
That would require an insight check.
Okay, I can do that. Can I cast spells while transformed? Is it...
Yes, you can.
Or okay.
It does not say you cannot, so you can.
Okay.
And I have to add your bite and I don't know how to use your particular character sheet. Sorry. Okay. 15. Let me see what this guy's deception is real quick. It can't be that high. Oh, yeah. So he's pretty fucked up. He's about halfway down.
Alright, so then I'm going to basically charge all the way. As you travel at least 20 feet, your first melee weapon attack gains advantage. So I have an advantage. I'm going to make a claw attack.
Yes, I will. I'm fixing your claw attack right now because I didn't put it on there.
That's okay, take your time. I'm gonna move my token first.
Sure.
Get right here. Excuse me.
I still managing to hold on.
Yes, we'll say yes because that's funnier.
Yeah, because you got hair or fur to hold on to now, so.
Okay, so that should work. Go ahead and try using your claw attack on that guy.
Excuse me? Excuse
nice.
me. Excuse me.
So
Oh, your strength should be
he
11.
was already
It's a
already
double
going to take double
as the
damage. Yeah.
Canadians say.
Nice.
Yes, you should. Did you roll critical damage?
I think I did.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I have a. Or do I have a bonus, or I already used that?
Keep transforming
It
is.
transformed and then made a claw attack.
Technically, your transformation is an action,
Okay.
so you can move. You can transform and move, and then with frenzy, you can bonus attack twice with your
Okay.
claws. So you can attack one more time with your claws. And I fixed your
Okay.
strength.
Okay. Do I still have advantage, or is it only on that first?
From
Strike.
from the surge, you only have it on the first melee weapon attack. So
Okay.
it's a straight roll for this one. That hits. Really, you guys have them covered on all sides. Yeah. Yeah, so you cut two deep, like claw rendings through. I don't know what the word for it is at the moment. You ran two large, furrows, that's what I'm looking for, through the armor with your claws as you strike him. He's basically, like, in ribbons and is barely held together by a few pieces. And then just this opalescent sludge is running down his legs and pooling on the floor beneath him.
Did it just piss itself?
Ugh. Ugh.
He is in a bad situation. It would make sense.
Alright, it's at the end of your turn. You've used basically all of your resources.
Yeah, that's basically like snarling as I strike.
Okay. Alright, let's move on to the Great Panjandrum.
Great Panjandrum is holding on for dear life. So this one's probably close to dead. So I'm going to do some interference running.
Okay.
I cannot seem to get my spells to come up and tell me how they work.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass right now. We're all adjusting to this. What spell were you looking at?
I'm gonna magic missile this guy all the way down here. I'm pretty sure he's within my range.
Oh yes, of course he is. So go ahead and magic missile. Magic missile.
Okay, I clicked the die. That's an automatic hit, I know, but
Yes, it should be an automatic hit.
it's not coming up though.
It'll be 3d4 plus 3. Because it does just automatically hit.
Okay, I think I fixed your claws and your bites now fully. 3d4 plus.
So 10 points of damage.
Alright. 10. Okay. And then you already deducted your spell, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
just now.
Alright. It's at the end of your turn.
I want to take a look. How high is the ceiling in here?
It's about 15 feet, floor to
Okay.
ceiling.
And how high can I jump?
With a strength of 14, you're a strong little guy. You're only 3 feet tall.
Right. Well,
so-
I got a couple of feet of werewolf under me.
Yeah, you've got a couple of feet of werewolf under you. You could probably make it to the ceiling if you tried. So you want to stick
Okay.
to the ceiling?
Yeah, I'm leaping up onto the ceiling.
Alright, we're gonna...
Sorry, Azu, how tall am I while I'm in this form?
How tall? You could probably gain like 40% of your natural height. How tall do you want to be?
Tall.
Tall? That you said that like tall for once in my life, sort of.
Taller than the elves.
Taller than the elves. Easy, easy squeezy. You're a good 7'3".
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm happy now.
Okay. Pange is upside down now because he's on the ceiling. Alright, is that the end of your turn, Pange?
That's it.
Alright. Which one are you? Ah. Clunk. clunk, clunk. Wisdom save, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Oh no. I clicked the wrong thing.
It's like walls it's corners all over again.
Yeah, that's a 1.
If does it have reach of 10 feet?
No.
Then its attack is wasted.
Okay. It swing. Does it get save per attack?
Let me double check that.
Because that's 2 attacks.
Does it trigger on the attack action?
With an attack.
Yeah. So yeah, attack action. So yeah, so you can roll again.
He rolls his save again. He fucking fails again.
Alas.
Not very wise.
Yeah, he just the resounding reverberations of Joriel's voice just trap it in this vibrational paralysis.
That brings us to Olafina.
Oh, joy. Olafina is going to do her usual song and dance, quite literally, as she activates Blade Song, chanting some kind of spell in High Cruic, and then she's going to smack the very badly hurting guy right here around with her Crespa Saber. If I can remember how to use it right now. Okay. I want to target this fool, attack him. I assume I have advantage considering we have him very surrounded.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now you guys do, because he's just... You got him kind of boxed in there.
Right. Alright.
Hits.
So, that hits. And that would be normal damage.
Yep.
That's 5.
And it collapses into a heap.
As Olafina sees that he has collapsed into a heap, she is going to scooch herself onto the other side of this guy and ending my turn.
Okay. Clank. 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 You're the closest, Joriel.
Yep, that's why I picked that spot.
Yep. It's gonna wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
You've hacked them. You've hacked them by being closer to them. 8, I assume, fails.
Yep.
What is the actual DC? Is it like 13? 14? Oh, yeah, this guy gets a 0. Alright, that's the end of his turn. You have successfully locked them into a loop of if and, if and, if and, if and. Rotek, your turn.
So, if I were to go to the one south of Joriel on the other side, I would get advantage on that, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I also might die, so I'm having to reconsider this real quick. But, no risk it, no biscuit.
Oh, if we don't get the biscuit.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Seeing the one fall, Rotak's gonna shake the blood off his snout, just be like, well, now I'm mad. And go there. And hit this guy. And stab him in the neck with a rapier. I know he probably doesn't have a neck right now, but we're stabbing it anyway.
Mm-hmm. There's a chain hood under there. Oh yeah, that hits. Seven.
Doesn't flanking... I actually don't know what subclass you are, never mind. Oh, it does, okay.
Yeah, I don't actually need flanking. I just need someone else near it. If an enemy of the
Okay.
target is within 5 feet, I can sneak attack. So I could use a bow to sneak attack, but that firing into a melee is
Nice.
maybe not
So
advised.
independently, advantage also grants sneak attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, is that the end of your turn, Rotak?
Um, I moved 20 feet, so I believe I have 10 left, right?
Yeah.
Can I bonus action disengage through cunning action and step back?
You have cunning action? Yes, you can.
Cool. Do I have to spend it, or can I just say I'm doing that?
You just say you're doing that.
Cool.
It's not a thing that consumes a resource, so.
Alright. Then that way he doesn't punch me to death immediately. He has to come for me. We'll see what happens. But if he does that, attack of opportunity him.
And it's now Nizak's turn.
Nizak is well focused on the target. He's not going to discount the big furball that's just rushed to his side and then seeing the lizard leap on the ceiling.
Hi.
Nizak wants this over and done with because he has many questions and not enough time to ask them.
Who are you attacking?
I'm going to be attacking this guy.
That one's destroyed.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, that's a mistake then.
Yep.
Sorry, I thought he was still up. I was like,
There you go.
Thank you. That's a better representation. Thank you.
He doesn't
Just
have.
save it for good measure.
He doesn't have blood, but
Turn it yellow.
I don't think I can change. No, I can't change the color of it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
My immersion.
My immersion.
My immersion.
So you can pick one of these two because you can clearly get to either of them to hit them with that 20.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go ahead and smack this one here. Let me go ahead and roll that again.
You don't need to. I'm okay with it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay. Alright.
Makes the accounting easier. Go ahead and click damage for me.
Damage. No worries.
That roll would have been for somebody had you been where you were supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah, it was intended for somebody.
Yeah.
Hold advantage though.
No, well, technically you could. Yeah, because you've got them on 3 sides. So
But a 20 and a 9, that ain't bad.
that's pretty good. Alright. End of your turn?
Yeah, I don't really have any bonus actions or anything of that nature.
Nope. Joriel.
Alright. I can't take the attack action or it breaks Sanctuary.
Correct.
Would you consider a trip attempt an attack action?
Yeah, because you need to make a roll. You need to make an attack roll to engage them like that.
Okay.
Can you make buffs or you're on concentration?
Sorry?
Do you have buffs or do you have concentration on?
Sanctuary is not concentration, but it's also one of 3 spells I have per day, so... Does it look like the creatures are still aiming towards me, or does it look like their attention's being diverted?
They seem to be simple-minded in that they pursue whoever harmed them last.
Okay. I guess I could... Well, I do have a spell that could do this. Joriel's going to, extend a hand towards this one
Okay.
and cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh no.
In the reflection of the mirror shard, the hand looks skeletal.
Okay. Necrotic damage. Go ahead and make your roll. 14 misses.
Alas.
Alas. It is, in fact, plate armor.
We should bring back touch attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's it.
Alright. Bring us back to Morgan. Morgan! There is an itch behind your left ear. It's really itchy.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just saying, you gotta scratch it.
Okay, I'm
That
scratching.
made that
You-
made my actual left ear itch. Thanks.
All right. You scratch your ear. Okay, now back to battle. What are you doing?
I'm actually, because I still want to take advantage of surge, I'm going to basically go back 5 feet and then lunge towards the
This guy?
armor guy, southbound,
You're gonna
and
charge up
make it.
your leap there, huh?
Yes, I'm experienced at this.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna do a melee attack with advantage. Is that an 18 good?
18 is the bare minimum of what you need to hit.
Oh, well, good. And it's 1.
Yeah, you don't have a strength. You don't have a bonus to your strength, so
I'm trying.
your claw attacks are a little dainty. But yeah, you got them.
I'm tired of the first 2, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So I still got my bonus action, so I'm gonna attack another time.
Well, that's you get 2 claw attacks.
Yep, I got 1, so I'm going my second.
No, as a bonus action with your frenzy, you get 2 claw attacks. So your total attack number is 3 as your transform. You can only do this transformation once a day, like.
Okay.
So it's powerful. But you get 2 bonus action claw attacks on with your frenzy. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll. Sorry.
You're right.
Ooh, whiff.
Well, there you go. I'm gonna stay here. So.
You get 1 more attack, is what I was trying to say.
Okay.
All right, that one's your last one. Yep.
Okay.
All right, that brings us to. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, that brings us to Pinch.
All right. So let's see. What is my move? Am I a 25 footer?
You're a 30-footer, but with
I'm 30.
with a climb of 15
Now, do I use climbing for the?
for the ceiling. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to walk right over this guy's head.
Uh huh.
I guess. Hold on. Where's mine? And I am going now, since I'm 15 feet above the floor,
Yep. And
that's got to put all these guys a little further away than 15 feet, right?
yes, just a tad.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Thunder Wave straight down at this guy. I'm sculpting it around these two.
Okay, so you're kind of going to be hitting, like, from a square standpoint, from a cube standpoint, mostly like this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it a 15-foot cube?
Yes, 15-foot cube from me.
Okay, so it's exactly that.
Yeah. I mean, technically, I think I could hit both of them.
Not with Joriel in the
But
way.
not- Right. Okay, that's... If I was above Joriel,
You would still be hitting him because he's below you.
I'd be hitting multiple people, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any place I can move to that I can avoid hitting everybody.
No, you can just
All right.
focus one of them, and that's about it.
Thunder Wave. Cast spell. My spell did not cast. What did... Oh, there we go.
I will have to scoot you a second. So I can place this where it belongs. And then so I... Oop. Yeah, you can move that. You grab the, you grab the symbol and you kind of just drag it. So you want that here. Yeah.
Okay. Why is it not giving me my spell?
It's in the chat right now. So you need to hit the damage button.
Oh, okay, jump to bottom.
He rolled a...
Actually, I need to. Oh, okay, so he has a DC 14 Constitution saving throw,
He rolled an 18.
which. So he's going to take half damage.
Yep, so click the damage button. So,
That's pretty good.
so he takes half of 13, which is 6.
7.
Yeah,
6.
yeah. The system wants to give him 6, so we'll just let that do the math for us. Okay, so you cast Thunderwave. A big clap of thunder booms throughout the room. It's real loud in here for a second there, and then it kind of shakes part of the structure of the armor apart. Anything else, Pange?
You know, I don't think I've got. I moved. I used a spell. I don't think I have any good bonus actions. No, that's it for me.
Okay. It is now this armor's turn, the one between Olafina, Nizak, and Joriel. It's going to take a swing at Nizak, which I think is the intention because he hit it last.
Well, this
19,
is also a concern.
19 hits. He clocks you right in the face
Ow.
for 8 points of damage.
Ow.
And he gets a second attack.
Oh, no.
Well, that's misses.
Yep.
So as he takes that second swing, you have a shield? I think you do have
I
a
do.
Yeah. You get your shield up in time, blocking the punch. It skates over the top. And you just hear it going, "For the king." That's the end of its turn.
At the beginning of mine.
Mhm.
I'm going to just continue the previous effort and smack him around with my Crestful Saber. I assume with advantage?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. 20. Hits.
Alright, and then damage. Normal.
Alright.
5 damage again.
Very nice. Anything else?
I'm checking my bonus actions, what I have available. Still, sorry. These are regular actions. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's everything I can do.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to end my turn.
Brings us to the one that just got thunder waved by the Pange. Let's see, 15 feet up. The armor is about 6 feet tall, with a reach of about 2.5, probably. So, about 8.5 feet up. Cannot reach the Pange. So gives up on trying to reach Panchandrum. And goes to take a swing at the resident werewolf.
Oh boy.
You're like, this is not what we wanted. That does hit.
Yes.
6 points of damage as it punches you. Ooh,
Punched in the snout.
that misses, though. Second attack.
Why do I have a concentration prompt?
Your concentration prompt is from a spell, from the guidance spell you cast earlier. You do not need to do that. I will drop the spell for you. Okay. Let me just make sure I just didn't miss something about your features. No, I did not. Okay. Alright, that is the end of that animated armor's turn. It is now Road Tack's turn.
Aha! Time for more stabby stab. Now that we're all ganging up on this dude, Rotax is gonna close right back in, leading with a rapier. Whee!
How classic.
He's getting the hang of being a rogue.
Oh, nat 20.
Ooh, nice.
Woo!
All right, go ahead and roll that critical damage. 22.
Oh,
Does sneak attack get critical as well? I've never done that.
It does.
Should I put a +6 for critical or situational bonus then?
Does it have an option to roll the damage as critical damage?
It does not.
Okay, then just go ahead and roll it, and we'll double whatever the result is, or we'll add a 6 to the. So that's an additional 9.
31 total.
31 total.
nice.
Big nice. It is destroyed.
Destroy.
And we're gonna clean that, and then yeah, there we go. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
With the I would say bloodlust, but with the ooze lust in his eyes, Rotak is gonna start circling around, staring at the other armor, like just looking like a predator ready to pounce.
Okay. Yeah, so you go in, you stab upwards through the plate near the rear of it. Actually, more along the side, the right, probably like under the arm, and then straight through to the other side, messing up something in there and causing the armor to collapse fully into a pile of opalescent ooze. It is now Nizak's turn.
Well. It seems we've come full circle. You big metal dick.
Yike.
That sounds painful, honestly.
Ah, dang it.
16 misses.
Oh, dang it.
Ah, dang it.
As
Oh,
you
dang it.
fence with this creature, your blade does not find a gap in the armor.
Oh, that's it.
Okay. Well, that's my turn. Level 2.
Oh.
Joriel, it is now your turn.
Alright. Joriel will stop trying to engage in fisticuffs. He was never really that good at it. And he's going to point the mirror shard at the thing again and cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Wait, I can target it and then prompt the saving throw?
No,
No,
it will
that was
not.
my wisdom save.
Yeah, that's your wisdom save. I gotta do that.
Okay.
It fails.
All right.
Big fat -4. 8 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay,
Question:
answer.
why did it take 1d8 plus 1d12?
Actually, yeah, it should take 1d12 because it's
Yes.
it rolled both of them. It's conditional as to whether it has taken damage or not. It rolled them together.
Yes.
So it should take 1d12. I can just roll a d12.
I'll say the d12 was the 3.
Yeah, we're gonna just give him 5 back. Because it's
Damn.
fucking broken, we're gonna let you roll the d12 again.
Thank you.
That should not have happened. 10. Okay.
Ah,
The difference between letting Nizak keep his 20 roll before and re-rolling the damage on this is this did not function the way it was intended, and Nizak did in fact intend to stab a bitch earlier. So that's the difference. Okay.
That is very true. I
Yes.
did intend to stab a bitch.
Yes. So, okay. Morrigan, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna keep on swiping.
Keep on swiping.
That's yeah. That
Swiper,
seems to be
no
doing well for
swiping.
me.
I mean, 3 attacks every turn as a transformed werewolf.
So whiff.
Whiff. Scrape! Screech! Screech!
Shouldn't you be rolling advantage with these?
It's fun. It's funnier just saying just this way, but yes, you should be rolling with advantage. So that's one roll. That's an 8. Make one more flat roll, please, and then one roll at advantage.
Okay.
Screech.
Oh my
Screech. You're eating all the bad rolls right now. That's okay.
I'm
Roll
saving it
advantage.
for everybody. I'm helping everybody.
Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Sadly, yes.
The only thing that goes through your mind after that display was, I really should sharpen my claws, but when do I ever get the chance?
The first time, the first suit of armor just ruined my nails.
Mm-hmm.
I really gotta prune them again. I'm
Mhm.
just devastated.
Yeah. Alright, Panch, it's your turn.
Okay, so after staring at Morgan for a moment in disbelief, I target that guy. Where is he? That guy. Fuck him in particular. I'm
Yeah.
going firebolt.
Yeah. Shoot him!
Come on, give me a decent roll here.
Yikes.
That is not a decent roll.
The fire just splashes off the upper left pauldron and just scatters as embers.
Slowly lifts his hands and stares at them sadly.
So, how does it feel? How does it feel?
The great Panjandrum feels dead inside.
Let's see here. Last person to damage it was definitely Joriel.
Oh dear.
Really, it damaged itself by thinking about its mortality too much.
It hits.
One day I shall end up on a slag heap.
6 points of bludgeoning damage as it cleans your clock. And then second hit. Overhand slam into the back of your neck as you reel from the first blow. Is the end of its turn.
Ugh.
One of these days I'm going to make a bunch of, like, Shaolin monk animated armors, and they're just going to whoop everybody's ass.
Once again, we hit with the crest of a saber. We are going to be rolling with advantage.
Indeed.
And praying for... Oh no.
Has it
That
begun?
missed.
It's beginning.
That does miss. Watch this whole fight swing now.
Oh no.
Anything else?
I don't think I have anything useful I can do on my bonus turn as far as I'm aware. I could be sorely mistaken, but I'm not seeing anything, so I'm going to end my turn.
Okay.
Come on, Rotak, in this forest, please.
Yeah, he just swings on in there and is going for stabby stab again because it worked last time. I definitely got to figure out my own little hotkeys though in the future to not just be sitting here constantly spamming my inventory under the chat.
Yeah, if you drag and drop the icon for your attack down to your hotbar, it'll save it there for you.
A while.
Alright, we're gonna do this now. Stabby stab.
$22 hits.
$11 damage. Is it still alive?
It is destroyed.
No.
Nice.
That is all 3 of them. Okay, let me.
His blood splatter looks very different from the others.
It's because I didn't disable his little effect beforehand. So you destroy these 3 sets of armor. Let me go ahead and stop that music and start this music again. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you XP for that. You all should have the same XP value. That value should be 673.
That is
Yes.
indeed what I have.
Okay.
Correct.
You are receiving XP for destroying these 3 animated armor sets. Each of you receives 120 XP for that. On top of that, you have explored these 2 rooms. You are getting 100 XP for that. So your total add is 220 XP. Your new total should be 893. I know.
893.
That's pain, because that's 7 points away from leveling up.
But
My
CJ,
armor
what
class.
about our?
Sorry.
I was gonna say, but CJ, what about our phenomenal harpsichord playing?
Oh, don't worry. You'll get your RP XP at the end of the session, so you have 15 minutes to impress me.
I feel like that was going in a separate direction, and he stopped because he knew I knew where that was going. He's playing mind games with me. Oh God, how much PTS do I have now? Fuck.
If you can't adjust your own XP total, let me know, but go ahead and make your new total 893, and I'll post it here in the chat for you so you can see what those numbers look like in a row, in case you can't put that together.
Can you double
Instructions
check mine?
unclear. I wrote 890,000.
No, that's incorrect, Lee. Go back to
Oh,
school.
right, sorry, 890,003.
No, it's still incorrectly.
I'm level 30. Yay!
Well,
I successfully unlocked the door. Does that count to get us to 7 experience?
No.
Damn.
Yes.
Wait, running?
That's
It's
what's interesting.
flip, flip, flap, flip.
That's... Sorry.
Sorry.
oh, okay. Yeah. Sure.
Morgan, by the way, you are stuck like that for an hour. You cannot
Okay.
voluntarily end it.
That's okay.
Rotag, bloody and messed up, is just stabbing the suits of armor a little bit too much.
I'm gonna just take care of my claws.
How badly does Rotak look?
On a scale of 1 to 22, he looks about a 6.
Where is my?
I was gonna say he looks about 25%, but
Yeah,
that's
Right.
He's all right though. I think we're
I
exploring at the
can-
moment. We can be okay to go for a bit, unless we think we're gonna immediately walk into another fight.
I can cast Cure Wounds on you if you really need me to.
We may want to take the time to return to our port of safety and get some rest. It would
I'm
be
okay with a
best.
long rest.
Nizak
Yes.
places his hands on Rotak and heals him for 5. And as he's doing this, he looks at the group and goes, Oh, sorry, did we hear that running externally down the hall, or was that the Great Panjandrum coming off the floor?
that was the Great Panjandrum coming off the ceiling onto the floor.
Oh.
He,
Hoping for...
yeah, sorry.
So like, where are you staying on my back? Are you like at my shoulders? Are you directly on my back like a little backpack?
Because you're still a humanoid, right?
Yeah, but I'm bigger. And
What a pit to
Yeah,
put the
so-
dog.
I assume that he's doing like the sitting on the shoulders thing,
oh,
and he's kind of worn out, so he's got his head resting on top of your head,
that's
and his
adorable.
tongue sort of flicking out every once in a while.
Just don't drool on me, all right?
Nizak is going to train of thought is gone. Great, fantastic. Oh, there it is. Nizak's gonna look at Morgan and ask, so how long have you been with this affliction?
Can Morgan talk like this?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm assuming, I'm trying to see if that's kind of like the level of speech that she has while in this form.
She full on offered to cast a spell on a guy.
Oh, earlier? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in character, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
It's not like a druid form where I can't speak. Correct?
Correct. Though with enough
So-
Isaac wasn't
drugs.
paying any attention.
Clearly not.
I mean,
And
I
that's
heard
fine
it.
by me. I don't mind that you ignore me.
Rotak heard it. He was just stabbing the armor,
Mm.
the dead armor. Just stab, 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 stab as he's dripping blood from his face.
Hey, you want to play the piano for a couple minutes and just chill out?
Maybe not.
And well, after getting the
Considering
lay on hands,
that we were attacked while playing that harbor score, that might not be the best idea.
Well, we're gonna summon them
I-
again? I don't think so.
I just like the idea
I'd
that he's
rather not take
he's
the
stabbing
risk.
the armor.
One at a time.
He gets laid on hands. He gets asked, "Do you want to play the piano and chill out?" And just sad puppy just and just stops stabbing the armor and goes over to go back to plonking keys.
I am the group mom, I guess.
Yeah,
terrible
yeah.
advice.
Mom, get us attacked again. Oh, I really hope we'll be okay.
Yeah, it's terrible.
At
Subpar.
least you're
Pretty much.
consistent, honey.
Right on par with his previous attempt.
Yep. Okay. Well, so what conversation needs to happen here, Nizak? What do you think needs to be said?
I already said, I asked her how long she's been essentially a lycanthrope, like how long has she had this affliction for?
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Is he basically asking if ever since I was born?
He's like, this is a very direct question. He is like,
Okay.
how long?
What's
have
the
you
answer
been a
to that question, Ezra? I don't really know.
The as far as you know, as far your people have always been like this.
Yes.
It's
So
not an
like when
affliction to you.
I was a toddler, was I like a little werewolf baby running around?
You know, a little wolf puppy.
A wolf puppy.
Little puppy.
It-
And then I don't know, say like ever since I was born, that's been my whole tribe. We've
amongst Kilalians, aren't Kakanites like revered?
Well, hold on. Let her finish. So go ahead and tell your do your thing there, Morgan.
I appreciate it, but it was basically just saying that we were a closely knit community that we lived further out into nature, and I communed with the stars and observed its the protections of prophecies, and that's when I came into Judaism as well.
Interesting. I'm not aware of the community of lycanthropes your kind, so it piques my interest. Please do not shed over my things. And then he'll walk towards the door,
Wow.
indicating that the conversation is over.
Nizak, before you go,
I'm gonna put the wet dog smell all over his clothes.
Lafina as well. I'm just curious.
Yes.
Among your people, you call Titanic as the throne of death. Does that make Azeroth a king?
That is a good question, Asla.
So this is a religion check.
Can
Well,
I make
that's
a
where we
religion
were going.
check?
You may.
I have a pretty good religion skill, so
I'm gonna do the exact same thing if my
oh,
interpretation of
nice.
that.
Oh no.
What, you're gonna do the exact same thing with your
Yeah,
interpretation?
for my own interpretation, yeah.
How did I roll a nat one?
Well, you don't. You're stumped by this question. And okay.
King of what? Maybe she's never really paid a lot of respect to Azeroth, so she's just going to make a flippant comment because she doesn't really care. She's like King of Worms, maybe.
Man, I feel the love.
Oh my gosh.
So
she wasn't
Really
raised.
a raven or a crow?
No. So your interpretation, Isaac, we're gonna go from lowest score to highest score. Olfina already have said flippant disregard. So not even a question that you really consider to be worthwhile. Nizak, you believe that from your traditions, casually referring to Azulath as a he is a language thing, where in Kruik, it's a little bit just the way the verb sounds, or the noun sounds in Kruik, it just comes off as a man's name. Because a lot of male Kruik names end with th, so Jareth, Kenneth, or
Also, you might want to mute.
Steveneth.
Steveneth, yeah, that kind of thing. A lot of male names end with th. So that's where it comes. That's where the casual reference to death as a man, and the artistic depictions from humans comes from, and so the translation of him being like a king is odd to you because you've never thought of him as a male entity. You've always thought of him as a neutral one because that's how the priestesses regard him. And if those matriarchal types who are extremely rigid in their views of like your own society are saying that it's not female and it's not male, then you're pretty sure it's not gendered. So king's probably not the right word. Ruler is probably the right word, and from your interpretation, it is not a god specifically. It is a primordial mechanic of the universe, and it's just personified in art and prayer as the relationship between fate and time. And so that's where the word Asloth comes from, the conjunction of fate and time in your language. So that which rules over fate and time and or is the same as that which rules over death, and so the place where it rules from is called the throne. And that's where your understanding of it lies. Joriel, you have a sort of understanding from the elven point of view that
I was going to say, whatever Joriel understands does not come from him.
yeah, your elven point of view is very different. It's like a predator stalking the night, something that hunts you relentlessly, and something that you should distance yourself from. But being in this place and being surrounded by the energies, the only thing that you can kind of like feel off of what you've discovered about your connection here is that there is a sort of almost parental kind of thing going on, a sort of custodial sort of thing, rather than a death stalking predator. Well, that's redundant. A predator stalking you in the night. waiting for you to slip up. It's both of those things, right? Because death meets you where the predator's teeth end you, but there's also, a lot of different feelings you're getting from this place. So yours is more of a religion check along the lines of like what your new relationship is making you feel, as opposed to Nizak's more dogmatic sort of view here. So go ahead, you guys can discuss that if you'd like. I'm gonna go take a wee little bio break. I'll be right back. I'll still be able to hear you.
Alright. Oh no. So Nizak will turn around, and after hearing Olafina's like flippant comment, he'll give her a quick side eye before turning his attention to you. And he'll say, Azulath, or Azeloth, however you choose to pronounce the name, is more of a, not so much a king or a queen or a god or a goddess. They are more of a function of life. They are a function of the universe and all that surrounds it. They are a necessity. As you see, maybe life is in the hands of a god or a bright being. Death is also in the hands of Zulath or Azul, or however you wish to pronounce it. They are one and the same. It is a circle, like... It kind of pauses for a second, thinking of the right words. Circle in that when life gives, death takes. But they are one and the same. They are both quite important. Without one, there is no other. There is no... Like I said, they are not a god or a goddess or a king or a queen. They are simply a ruler. And the reason why you may see them as such as this figure is due to the understanding of, well, the needing to want to understanding the things that you cannot touch or comprehend. It gives comfort to those that think that there must be something more in life, when in reality this is the simple facts of it. Would there be a throne? I don't know.
Well, there is a throne. At least you call it such. I don't know. I've been feeling... I'd be interested to meet this custodian we're looking for. Needless to say, the king being referred to here, if it's not Azeloth, it's not the lady of the house, that's a third player in this play.
Once again, it could just be a sense of that the term being used may not be so literal. It may just be a way of trying to understand something that is completely understandable. There may be a physical form that they take. There may be a actual general throne. It may all just be smoke and mirrors. Whatever you're expecting, try to give it a why. Try to think outside of what you're expecting.
I was expecting nothing for the rest of eternity, so I'm already proven wrong.
Nizak will chuckle. Yes, well, it is odd. Nizak will turn and then head towards the door.
This is Kruic armor, right?
Yes, it's Corinthian.
Do those humans think of death as a king? I guess I turn to the werewolf. I think you're the closest we have to a human.
Yes.
That would be something that Olafina would probably know since she lived in human society for so long.
Yes, but Joriel asked
Possibly.
Morgan.
Sorry.
I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna say confidently, unless I'm being told otherwise, yes. It's just I don't personally remember the actual.
Oh, yeah. So to answer the question on your behalf, they do not view death as a like lord or king or that sort of thing. They do casually refer to death as like a male because that's the way it works in their language across all human languages. But they don't. It's a borrowed name from a language they don't understand. So it's like saying, "Oh yeah, um, Yoshi over there," right? With no understanding of the grammar behind the name Yoshi, right? So, and that's just an example. But from what you know about Corinthians and your people and their relationship with death, it's one of a fearful meeting, and that's why in the art that pervades your cultures, the human culture and the Kakanite culture, death is this stalker, this predator, this stalker, this thing that meets you when your end comes and then ushers you into a period of darkness and destruction and suffering that is the end of your existence. It's not a good thing. You don't have a good relationship with it. Um, at the same time, you also know that death cults exist amongst human cultures, and these cults seem to want to, and this is just a general knowledge sort of thing, these cults seem to want to appease death or one of the dark gods. And there's a lot of confusion about whether or not death is actually one of the dark gods or whether one of the dark gods is empowered by death specifically to be his herald or to be their herald or that sort of thing. So there's a lot of like just general lack of understanding and a lot of myths and legends and stuff that comes around that. An answer of I don't really know would probably be the most accurate because there's so many things to even consider that it would be hard to say anything for sure.
Right.
Right. I mean, Morgan is fairly intelligent, so that's how I think that she would interpret that information.
Okay. Yeah, we're probably just a quick, like a frenzied sacrifices just to try to appease for some reason.
Yeah, that's a thing that would come to mind as well. Yeah,
Okay.
there's certainly historical, reference to that sort of behavior.
Right. Okay.
Seems to me like this king isn't Azeroth. But I suppose we'll have to see the throne before we can know for sure.
Yes.
And with that, we will close for the evening unless there's one last question or one last thing we want to say before leaving this room.
Weren't we going
Can I
to run
scavenge
till
for goodies?
11?
Oh, go, Chef. We've kind of skipped over you once before. You go ahead.
I just wanted to scavenge for goodies.
Oh yes, roll your scavenge for goodies roll. While you're doing that, Olafina, you were saying a thing.
Olafina was kind of just visibly uncomfortable with the conversation, turning to Azeroth for so long. Eventually, she just kind of slipped past Nizat and headed towards the forge area.
Where is her token? Oh, you fucked straight off. Okay. All right.
I thought we were going till 11.
It is 11. I was about to end the session.
Oh, it's a time zones. I'm stupid.
Yes.
Well, no.
My 11. With an 18, there is enough armor pieces here you could scavenge together some plating if you needed to.
Sure, material for the forge.
All right.
And the great
take a
Pan
sample
Chandram.
of the opalescent goo.
Okay, sample of opalescent goo and Pange.
Ew. Ew.
What were you saying? Pange?
Me?
Yeah, you. What were you saying?
Yeah. Like, are the shoulder guards really elaborate?
Yes, they're fairly elaborate. Not
Can I get one and use it to decorate my robes?
absolutely.
Cool.
There you go.
Beautiful.
All right.
The plating. What do I write down for that?
I'll take care of it. I'll put it in your inventory.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, we're gonna end the session here. So and that's pretty much it for us. We'll be back in 2 weeks, and I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Bye, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Y'all
Bye, have a
take
great
care.
time.
Send
Bye.